Yamaha's GL1 is the most popular guitalele out there with a great sound for an affordable price. As a predominantly guitar player, I picked up this little guy wanting a nylon string travel-friendly option, and it's even better that I got it at half price from somebody who accidentally bought a guitalele for their daughter when they wanted a ukulele. Well, their loss is my gain. Previously, I've done videos on other travel-friendly options like the Traveler Pro Series guitar, the Taylor GS Mini, Atlantic concert-sized ukulele, but this one has a special place in my heart, and I think it's worth adding to your collection. In this video, I'll be running through the design, materials used, sound tests, and who this instrument is good for. Let's start with the basics. For $109 retail, you get the guitalele itself with this basic gig bag, which I'm not a huge fan of because it just has a handle and no strap, and there's no accessories compartment. And the weirdest part about it is that it opens from the bottom like this. So check out my other video on other better gig bag options. But brand new, you do get a few pieces of paper. You have the standard tuning on the guitalele, Yamaha's acoustic guitar's owner's manual, which is very generic and it's not particular to the guitalele. It even mentioned about like adjusting the truss rod, which is definitely not present here on the guitalele. But the changing of the strings is the same as a classical guitar, so that will come in handy for you. And a lot of it is just in different languages like Japanese. So the next piece of paper is, again, not really pertinent to people in the US, though. It's just Yamaha's contacts throughout Europe. Last piece of paper is only for distribution in Japan, so you can toss it if you're not in Japan. But then let's move on to the build and design. There are a few color options available depending on where you get it. The one I have here is the natural color. They also come in a few other colors. It's an all laminate design, spruce top with Meranti back and sides with black binding on the tops and bottoms. It's a matte finish, so no gloss here. Headstock and neck are both made out of NATO. Fingerboard is rosewood. It's flat and not curved, just like a classical guitar. The strings are nylon strings with the bass strings being wrapped in metal. And then, of course, the treble strings are just straight up nylon. So if you were to replace the strings, it would just be basically your typical classical guitar strings. You just have to snip it a lot farther down. But this is the same gauge and type of string. Tuners are also resembling a classical guitar with chrome open gear tuners. And the nut and saddle are both plastic or urea. Bridge is made out of maple. As a budget-friendly option, it doesn't have extra flourishes like sound hold inlays, pickguard, truss rod, even a strap button. It's just very minimalistic and appropriate for this price range. Dimensions, it has a 27.5-inch total length. Its top bout, the width, is 6 3/4 inches, and then the wider bout is 8 7/8 inches. The body depth is 2 inches and 3/16 inches. The nut width is 1 7/8 inches. It has a total of 17 full frets and a 17-inch total scale length. You will only see the Yamaha logo at the top for branding. Otherwise, you have to peek into the sound hole for the brand model number, and the serial number you have to really look at on an angle. Now let's move on to the tuning. It is ADGCA. So it's basically tuned to a ukulele with the additional 2 bass strings. So the G is a G3 versus a G4 on a ukulele. So it's going to be an octave lower than the typical ukulele tuning. So if you were to put your capo on your full-size guitar on the 5th fret, then you would get the chord progressions for this guitalele. I'll be doing a full video comparison between this guitalele and a ukulele if you're kind of in between what you should get. So definitely subscribe to see that. In terms of playing it, holding it, it's very similar to that actually of a ukulele due to its size. So when you're sitting down, you kind of hold it up at an angle, and standing up, you want to kind of clamp it under your armpit. It has the same guitar chord shapes, but of course the tuning is of the ukulele, 5 frets up on the guitar. So you do kind of have to make that conversion when you play. But when you strum and play, I still use basically the fingering and the style of when I would play on my full-size guitar, including strumming right over the sound hole, whereas an ukulele you would strum actually where the neck meets the body. So that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the sound tests. Let's start off with just some finger picking. Now to some strumming. And some percussive strumming. So now talking about the playability, as somebody who plays an acoustic guitar with finger style, I found this really appropriate for me just because the nut width is pretty much the same at 1 7/8. The full-size classical guitar nut width is 2 inches. So it is a little bit narrower, but still very easy to finger and noodle around with, even with people with larger hands. I also felt that the action was appropriate right out of the box. So it really has the feel and overall tonality of a guitar. It has a much deeper and fuller sound than, say, a tenor ukulele of roughly the same size. The spruce as its top tone wood is very resonant, makes it really articulate, gives clear dynamics, and will respond accordingly to how much you give it. It is going to be missing some of that lower frequencies, but to be expected on a body of this size. And to be honest, I was quite impressed on just how loud this can get, and it has a really good sound sustain for the price and the size. Now, unfortunately, there were some downsides. Originally, it would not stay in tune for maybe about 1 month's use. After each play, I put it back in the case. I would have to tune it quite a lot to get it back up. But then after that 1 month's use, it did start to stay in tune even with capo changes. So that was to my surprise and actually to my benefit. So I don't have to figure out what am I going to do with this instrument. But I did notice that the intonation is a little bit off on the higher frets right when I got it. Not a big deal if you don't have perfect pitch, and to be honest, this is not meant to be for studio recording anyways, so it's not a huge deal at this price point, but for Yamaha quality, I did kind of expect a little bit better. And if you look a little closer, you can see the imperfections in the finishes, so it's not going above and beyond at this price point. And I would have liked a better gig bag. If they simply didn't have the zipper opening at the bottom, I would be a little bit more okay with it. It was just an overall terrible design gig bag. So to wrap things up, as a guitar player who also plays the ukulele from time to time, I find myself picking up this guitalele every time when I wanted a smaller instrument. It's the one I take with me the most when traveling. If you're a ukulele but you want a fuller sound, or you're looking to transition to guitar, this is also an amazing option. I'll have the product link in the description if you're interested. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks.